So Gerald Jackson ends up exposing Shanquella's family, releasing receipts, and also releasing audio recordings. And basically what I'm going to do is tell you why this whole thing was so irrelevant and really isn't important, and how messy it is. Now, we all know that he claimed to be a prophet, and he's on live talking as if God is talking through him.
The Bible says, speak those things, be not as though they were. See, the reason why some of y'all ain't blessed and highly favored is because you don't know how to see it before it's in your possession. You don't know how to see what God sees and say what God say until you have what the Lord say.
In the same damn live stream, he's singing about some kitty cats.
I'ma bust her down, eat her up like a Reese cup.
I don't know why he's trying to convince us that he wasn't somebody's wife in prison, but he's trying to convince us, okay? The only thing he convinced to me is that he probably has an STD. Hopefully he go into a clinic to get tested, because you need to get tested.
So, out of you ladies, which one of you would let Gerald Jackson crawl on top of you?
Then he tried to be funny by bashing Sue Ann Robinson and her looks.
Not how you look for real. Hold on. Let me show the people how you look for real. That's how you look for real, right there on the right. That's how she looked for real.
She still look good. What are you talking about? Maybe he's bringing back his wife jail days and trying to compete with these real women. By the way, I don't condone bullying. This is all for entertainment purposes, to make you guys laugh at a serious situation that we have in our hands. Now, he did say something about copyright, and I couldn't help but to think that was directed towards me. Let's listen.
Give credit when credit is due. You may not be doing the work that the people who is watching you need. So when you take somebody and you don't credit them, somebody who's all about justice and giving families platforms and, you know, helping families get justice
and gaining attention because that's all you care about,
you block the people that need us, that's doing this work. Yeah, you like to do entertainment, gag, whatever. You report on serious stories and stuff. Credit the people. So if there's somebody that's watching you that got a loved one who, you know, is looking for justice after he done been gunned down or she done been gunned down by the police, and you know Mr. Jackson do the stories, make sure you tag those people so they'll know who to go to when it's time to need. We all steal, okay? And we all make a way where it don't get struck the down, goddammit.
This is someone who said that he didn't care that I gave him credit when I took pieces of his interview.
People know, if you're gonna take a video, post the whole interview and tag. Well, I gave you credit. I don't give a fuck about no credit. Give credit when credit is due.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping to get another strike from him, because now I know I can actually take his whole partner program down. But anyway, let's get into the meat of this video, right? So he's talking about how Bernard is upset because he's being left out, right? Shanquella's father, by the sister and the mother. Now, obviously, this is family drama. I never spoke on this because what are we gonna do? Now, the person that maybe could have done something was Mr. Jackson. Maybe he should have suggested family counseling or something. I don't know, because that's clearly what they need. They need to have some family therapists sit down together, talk their things out, and become one and fight for Shanquella. Now, his live stream was so damn long, some of the things didn't even need to be shown, but he basically shown that obviously there was an issue with the mother and father because there wasn't going to be like an interview together with them.
Two separate interviews. You can do the dad somewhere and do the mama somewhere else later on, well, and then just put them together.
Yeah, you can do. I can do it 2 separate interviews.
It's probably gonna have to be like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do it.
Indicated that them having an interview separately would work because I guess behind the scenes, obviously there's something going on. It showed receipts that he had with Shanquella's sister, calling Bernard a liar. Joel sent Shanquella a text message basically confirming if Ricky is Shanquella's boyfriend. And Bernard allegedly told Gerald that he was at the funeral telling everyone that he was Shanquella's boyfriend. Now that doesn't surprise me considering that he would lie in a stream saying that he was Shanquella's boyfriend when he wasn't. But anyway, when Gerald brought that up to Quella said,
let me tell you something. Bernard is an old, nasty, crazy man. I said, oh, Lord. He said, and will tell you a lie. The older he gets, the worse he is. I said, I can't say he has lied to me because I don't know what's going on in his household. When I reached out, it was for Shanquella. It was to get justice for Shanquella.
Now, what was revealed by him is that Bernard never wanted
When you tell somebody I don't want people involved in my daughter's fight, let the FBI handle it.
Didn't want Crump and all them to be a part of fighting for justice, right? They're attorneys, they're lawyers. Now, what they did wrong, my understanding, and I'm assuming I could be completely wrong, they never asked Bernard for permission to represent them fighting for justice for Shanquella. Now, this is a normal practice when it comes to lawyers, attorneys. They should have asked for his permission, because if they did, obviously it would have been no, and they wouldn't have not gone ahead and fight for Shanquella that way anyway. I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, okay, well, why isn't he going to get a lawyer? Why is he upset? Why doesn't he just go get a lawyer? Well, there's complications. I was watching Cafe of Knowledge, and she actually spoke to Bernard and worked really hard in helping Bernard getting like the best lawyer she could find, right? But unfortunately, that lawyer said there are too many complications to be able to help Bernard represent Bernard. She gave some examples. I can't help but to feel like she was speaking code, but one of those examples was that they would need permission from Salamandra Robinson to go ahead and represent and fight for justice for Shanquella, not just Bernard. Not only that, if one of the parents already has lawyers, etc., attorneys, which they already have, Crump and all them, sometimes lawyers won't let anyone else be added onto the team. And Cafe of Knowledge said that wasn't the case in this situation. So I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was speaking in code. She was giving examples of complications between a situation like this. So I don't know if that's the complications, but there is complications, and that's why Bernard can't get lawyers. That's the only thing that they probably did wrong on their side. Everyone has a side. That's why it's so important not to get caught up in this drama and just focus on getting the family justice. What Gerald did was so messy, showing the messages, someone that is close to you, and for you to turn around and do that because they didn't give you a free ticket to an event is sad. Especially since he's close to them, he could probably mend their relationship or really encourage them to get some type of family therapist or counseling. Now, Bernard has also said this publicly on Hollywood Next. She actually interviewed him. In that interview, Bernard basically says that he found out about the brunch through the media, through the internet. That's what he says. But allegedly, apparently, according to Gerald, Quilla called him, but he didn't answer. Basically, in Gerard's live stream, it strongly indicated that Bernard has been left in the dark and he doesn't hear anything about like the rallies, etc., what's going on. And you didn't need Gerald to tell you this. Bernard has also said this in other interviews. In Hollywood's Next interview that she did with him, he's been left out. Now, it doesn't surprise me that he's being left out though, because again, he, according to Gerald, he never wanted Crump and them to be working on this. So if he didn't want that, why would they update him on it?
Regardless, this is his daughter and they should have told him.
She was like, Gerald, I'll send you the tickets for you and your people to get. I said, okay, well, go ahead and send me. I said, shit, I ain't gonna be on the goddamn panel. She was like, I'm gonna send you the tickets, you know, so you get your thing. And I'm like, okay. Bitch, you think I'm about to listen, hold on. You gonna roll the red carpet out for Tamika Mallory and a Real Household and let them hoes march in that bitch with a free booth? Ain't did shit. Like I said, if it wasn't for me, Tamika wouldn't even know about the story.
And the reason why I feel like he's making these videos because he's butthurt, but it's the entitlement for me. At the end of the day, why would they let someone on their panel that was out there striking Shanquella videos down? Like, that's just an honest question. I wouldn't want to have the messiest blogger going on my stage talking or anything like that. It's like, hey, you can come. Yeah, go purchase a ticket, support my charity. Like, you're not going to support her. Now, the other people were probably there for free and get a booth because they were speaking. That's usually what speakers do. And you don't even know if they donated or not. You don't even know that. In my humble opinion, he's doing all this as a retaliation because he didn't get what he wanted, and his ego is bruised. It's very sociopath, narcissistic behavior, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing him, but it's giving me that. It's giving me, I didn't get what I want, I'm hurt and I'm upset, and now I'm gonna retaliate on you.
They also have an extreme way that they react to slights, to rejection.
I said, shit, I ain't gonna be on the goddamn piano.
Right, to failure. They have a very extreme way that they take any of that. Most of us, 90% of us, or maybe even 85% of us, we know how to take information that we don't want and then, digest it and get over it. A sociopathic man may not. They're going to, receive that information, and then they're going to start thinking of ways to manipulate. They're going to start thinking of ways to retaliate. They're going to start thinking of ways to get over on you.
All this, he's doing this for the wrong reasons. He's not doing this because he really cares about Bernard or all that. He's doing this because he didn't get the attention that he feels he deserves. He didn't get the spotlight that he feels he deserves. This has been shown again and again with this man when it comes to these cases.